You know, the Supreme Court, in as much as Nigeria and Nigerian democracy is concerned, is the highest court that has the mandate to interpret and give judgment that has to do with our survival and well-being as a people. Be that as it may, you know, the rivers issues in question has been lingering for a period of time. And the Supreme Court, with its judges, has come to give their judgment that will douse the political atmosphere of Rivers State. In as much as we are aware, nothing has changed, because the matters that were before the Supreme Court, I believe some of the judgments that came, apart from the local government elections that were nullified, the outcomes were predictable, and we have already foreseen that that is the directions those judgments will go. But what we are concerned about as a people is that the Supreme Court made a clear statement that funding for the local government, the state, and the CBN, that is the Office of the Accountant General, and the CBN should forthwith withheld judgment funds that has to do with Rivers State's 2024 budget. Because we are all aware that the matter that was before the Supreme Court was about the 2024 budget. But before the judgment, the 2024 budget has already been implemented and has been overtaken by events. So the question before us is that which funds are they going to withhold in respect to the 2024 budget that was before the Supreme Court? Because in as much as we are all students of modern democracy, we are well aware that what was before the court was the challenge the Amawele-led House of Assembly was challenging the presentation of the 2024 budget. And that has already been overtaken by events. So our appeal to the CBN and the Office of the Accountant General is that they should send their legal teams to go and get a copy of the Supreme Court judgment so that they know which funds that are to be withheld and which funds that are to be released. In as much as we are aware, the 2025 budget that the Rivers State government needs to give the people of Rivers State the dividends of democracy is not in contention. So we believe that this judgment has nothing to do with any funding allocation from the Federation account that has to do with 2025 upward. So we are saying that let the agencies, the institutions that has to do with the implementation of the Supreme Court judgment be fair and let their legal team give them the needed judgment so that they don't use their political intent to cause mayhem or uproar in Rivers State. Number one, Rivers State governor and his people have shown the world how peace-loving they are. And in modern democracy, funding is the only thing that can give the people the dividends of democracy, because without this allocation, we don't think Rivers people can have potable water, good roads, good healthcare facilities, and human capital development. So these funds in questions are needed. So they shouldn't play politics with the Supreme Court judgment that have just been given. Now the other area is Rivers State has a lot to do with the stability of the entire Niger Delta. In as much as we are aware, Rivers State is the political headquarters of all the Niger Delta states. And if Rivers State is put into political turmoil, believe you me, it will affect the entire Niger Delta stability. So we don't want that to happen. And with what is happening and the background checks and the feedbacks we are getting from the grassroots is clear indication that what will happen in the implementation process of this Supreme Court judgment has a lot to do with the 2027 presidential and senatorial elections. Our appeal is to Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, as a true Democrat, that you should call those that has to do with the implementation of the 2020 the Supreme Court judgment to be unbiased. They shouldn't take side, and let them implement what the Supreme Court explained in their judgment, not to go and assume position and cause mayhem or cause harm to the purpose of Rivers State. So Rivers State, in as much as we are aware, is very, very important to the just ethnic nationality, because our sons and daughters are part of Rivers State. From the day the issues of the House of Assembly happened in Rivers State, the FCT minister, who happens to be the former governor of Rivers State, has never told anybody, or he has never denied, that he is not the cause of the crisis or the political unrest in Rivers State. You know, sometimes it baffled me that someone that was given unalloyed support by all Rivers sons and daughters, irrespective of ethnic nationality, after serving 2 terms of 8 years, will prefer to put a state he said he hold or put in high esteem into political disarray. It's so disheartening. But one thing is certain, Rivers people have told him, and they have come to agreement, that Governor Similaye Fubara is their governor, and he is at the helms of affairs of Rivers State, and they will never stop supporting him for the mandate that they have given to him. So my appeal till date is to the FCT minister, that he should allow the governor that have succeeded him to manage the affairs of Rivers State undisturbed, so that those people he said that he put in high esteem, that he loves so much, can have the dividends of democracy. They can have good quality infrastructure, human capital development, and the upgrading of the healthcare sector, education inclusive. Our appeal to him is that he should allow the current governor to serve Rivers State the way the Rivers people allowed him to serve Rivers people. He shouldn't be biased. He should at least understand that as a former governor and as a politician who have said over time that the well-being of Rivers State is his priority, he should now put that his statement into action. Give peace a chance. Allow the governor to manage the affairs of Rivers State undisturbed, so that Rivers people can have the dividends of democracy. Anyway, the political unrest in Rivers State has also told Rivers people what the FCT minister is made up of. He has told Rivers people that the interest of Rivers State is not his priority, but what he will gain in the political space. And believe you me, in 2027, Rivers people are going to tell the FCT minister that they are politically inclined and they know their rights, they know their political position in Nigeria and in Rivers State. He has told them, with what is happening, that he is interested in gaining his political relevance at the detriment of Rivers people. If not, how can you, as a former governor, be celebrating that your state allocation from the federation account is being withheld? That means your people are now deprived from the democratic dividends, and you are celebrating. He has told the Rivers people who he is, who he is as a politician. And the Rivers people are going to let the world know, because he has exposed himself to Rivers people. We don't want to give what is happening in Rivers State any ethnic coloration. This is an affront to the electorate of Rivers State that gave the governor of Rivers State the mandate to manage the affairs of Rivers State for 4 years. Our appeal is that the Rivers people should always rally around the governor that they have given their mandate to manage the affairs of Rivers State for the period of 4 years, and give him the enabling environment to give the people of Rivers State the dividends of democracy. By so doing, whether with their distraction or non-distraction, he will give the peoples of Rivers State that needed infrastructural development, human capital development in all sectors, which he has been doing and he will continue to do until the end of his term. The other area that we really want to point out, let those mischief makers that want to put Rivers State into unrest not use the Supreme Court judgment to go and cause mayhem. As the governor have rightly said, let every River sons and daughters go about their activities. That they are going to review everything that the Supreme Court have said and implement it to the latter. The Supreme Court has never made mention of who is authentic or non-authentic Speaker of Rivers State. He has not also said that Supreme Court has not also made a declaration that some other outgone local government chairman should go and become caretaker local government chairman. Don't use the judgment to go and cause unrest, because no one individual is an island of violence or crisis. In as much as the IYC is concerned, the Ijaw nation is looking at what is happening in Rivers State with keen eye. We are observing, and if there is any person that believes that they will go and distract our own, the governor, to show power or superiority in Rivers State, believe you me, you have failed and you will continue to fail. Because the entire Ijaw nation, we have said before, will solidly rally around the governor of Rivers State in order for him to succeed as one of the best governors, ever performing governor, and one of the best things that have happened to Rivers people. The IYC, we've said it time without number, that the position of the Ijaw people are with the governor, and we will continue to give Governor Similare Fubara our solidarity. And if there are any group of people planning to cause mayhem in Rivers State or cause unrest to distract our son from giving Rivers people the dividends of democracy, believe you me, you have over 30 million Ijaw youth to contend with first before you will succeed in that your evil plan in Rivers State. Because the Ijaw nation and its citizens will not fold their hands to wash any individual in the name of political gambling to go and distract our son from giving Rivers people the dividends of democracy. We will re-emphasize our position. We will re-echo it that Our solidarity is with the governor, and it will continue to be with the governor till he completes his first and second term as River State governor. And when he hand over the baton to the next person, then we can rest, because our son have succeeded as one of the best performing governors of River State. And that is the position of the Ijaw Youth Council, IYC. And that is the position of the entire Asian nation. Thank you, and God bless you.